What's going on, boys and girls? Oh hell. Um, you didn't see that. Let's just, yeah. Can we cut that out? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Today, so like we said in the video title, we're taking apart an AR platform rifle, and we're taking it apart, cleaning it, and putting it all back together. So taking it apart is literally just as simple. You'll see these two little pins. You just push them out with your fingers. You just like I did. This, you take that, set it off to the side. Take this all out. Look at that, you're almost halfway there. Now there's a little pin right here. Take that out. Now what we like to do is set it off to the side. And granted, this is Marine Corps style, so your way of cleaning it may be a little bit different. Set that there. That's the firing pin. So if you wanna make sure nobody's stealing your guns or nothing, take this here pin out, and you be home free. Fix the camera here. Alright. Then you take this, push it in. There's a little pin in here. You rotate that 90 degrees, slap it on your hand, it falls right out. Then grab your bolt. This is your bolt. This is your bolt carrier. There's a difference. Take that out. Take your firing pin. Push your extractor pin out. Oh, come on. Sometimes it can be a little tedious. Push down on it. There we go. Came right out. That's your extractor. Now, you want to be careful because there's a little spring on the extractor there. You do not want to lose that spring. Well, now that's all taken apart, we'll start cleaning it. So what I like to do first off and foremost is get me a little rag or whatever to set all my stuff on. Oh, not covering it all. One second. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. Alright, so if you got it and you can get away with it, what you want to use is an alcohol-based substance. So like brake clean, carb cleaner, or this handy dandy gun scrub by Birchwood Casey. And you're just going to do a light coat. Now what this is doing, yep, bolt retaining pin or firing retaining pins there. This is doing is breaking up any carbon that might be built up. So no, this isn't 100% Marine Corps style, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I did it while I was in the Marines, and my weapon passed every single time. Oh, that's all gone. Take your rag. Should dry up because, like I said, it's an alcohol-based substance. Take your rag, just wipe it all clean. Best you can. Like I said, you know, it'll all dry up. Because the idea here is you want to break all that up. So then, if you're like the Marine Corps and you use CLP, the CLP doesn't have to work as hard to break everything loose. Get your firing pin. Get your extractor pen. Get the extractor. Be careful of that spring. Set that up there. Wipe that all clean. Grab your bolt. Wipe it clean. Okay, so now take you a little bit of CLP. If you're like the Marines and you use CLP, this is what you do. Another light coat. Well, semi-light. Then you take you a brush, well, medium bristle, soft bristle, doesn't really matter. Just not hard bristle where it's like a wire brush. And you just kind of want to get all the little nooks and crannies of everything. Excuse me. Now what this is doing is not only are you scrubbing all the extra carbon and stuff off, but you're also lubricating it. Because that's what CLP stands for. It literally stands for clean, lubricate, and protect. Now, I beg to differ on the protect thing, but that's besides the point. Get you a pipe cleaner for your bolt carrier. The little twisty twist in there. It's not too dirty. It's fine. Let that all sit. And come over to your... Yeah, you can do upper or lower receiver. It don't really matter. So, as you can see... maybe. Bolt's clear. See? Stick your finger in it. It's fine. So first and foremost, what I like to do, take me a little Christmas tree here, spray a little bit of CLP on it. Don't spray your scope, that's a bad idea. Alright, where'd that Christmas tree go? Oh dear, there it is. Get you a little ramrod. Like that. And one more. Preferably with a T-handle. Oh yeah, that's right. This T-handle's messed up. Well, gosh darn it. Oh well, it's fine. It'll go in. And just kind of shove it in there. Like so. And kind of work her back and forth. I'm trying to break all the carbon loose that might be built up inside the chamber there. Or the lock nut, or whatever it's called. I just call it a chamber. It's fine. Give her a good couple scrubs. That'll be perfect. Run it through the board real quick. Now, I like to use a toothbrush just because it's a little bit softer than these brushes. But you come in here, do a light coat. I mean, ultra light. Light coat of CLP. Come in here. Scrub the inside like so. The only thing that I'm going to use this brush for is where the charging handle slides across the top there, because it's literally built for that. So you take it, you shove it underneath where the charging handle goes. Oh, gosh darn it. Fine, we'll try it this way. And you just kind of clean it all up a little bit. Make sure to get some CLP up in there. It really doesn't matter if you get CLP like in the gun, or the weapon, whatever you want to call it. As long as you're kind of like breaking everything loose. Eventually, we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna spray some CLP in there, anyways, to kind of seal the deal and everything. Let's see, do we have any water spots on it? Yeah, a little bit. Nothing a little handy dandy rag can't fix though. Okay. Now, take everything here and just wipe it clean. If you haven't shot your weapon a bunch, you shouldn't have to clean the inside of everything. But if you do, it's literally just as simple as just pipe cleaner and everything else like that. I mean, it's fairly clean. I've had guns look worse and turn them into the armory, and they take them. Take your bolt here, rub her up a little bit. The Marine Corps doesn't like it when you use this stuff, but I tell you, it's some good stuff. Ranmol. Take a little bit of that, put it on the end of your bolt, rub it in, leave it, then finish up on everything else. So for your firing pin, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that when you're firing, it likes to make a buildup on this very rim right here. So you want to try and focus as much CLP as you can on there. If you can't get it all broke loose, you can, one, steal somebody else's firing pin and chip it away, or two, get you some dental tools and pick it off that way. But that one's not horrible, so I'm not going to fight with it too much. You don't have to get everything clean on the charging handle, because you got to remember that you need some lubrication while it's in the gun. Just mostly the outer portion, just like the actual handle. Everything else, you can lube it as you see fit, whatever. Roll that around a little bit. I'm not going to... Yeah, it'll be fine. Take the retaining pin, wipe that off. Bolt was already done. Extractor. Wipe off the outer face. Leave the inner face dirty. Cool. Now it's ready to be put back together. So, first things first, start with your bolt. Stick it in your bolt carrier. You want... Oh, nope. I lied. Excuse me. You want to stick your extractor on first. Extractor first. Extractor pin. You want to try and get in there as far as you can. It might fight you a little bit, because this one's fighting me. Now it's in. Then you take your bolt. You want to have your bolt, you have your extractor facing towards the ejection port. So basically, if you're holding it like I am, where the front of the bolt carrier is to your right, the extractor should be facing you. So you shove that in there, find your hole, line it up on the bottom, take your bolt retaining pin, drop it in, turn it, pull your bolt, drop your firing pin in. Now here comes the fun part, because this one likes to fight me. Put your firing pin retaining pin in, as long as I can actually get mine in. Come on. Oh, almost. There we go. A lot easier than before, that's for sure. Okay. And now I told you to wipe it off. Here's what you're going to do. Is either using rem oil or COP. Doesn't really matter. Light coat. Light coat. Depending on your armory, they like that. But some of them, they want it to be completely bone dry. Me personally, I'm not a believer of leaving a firearm bone dry for oil. They're metal. They rust. It only makes sense. I'm not going to completely take the hand guards off. Because they're not that dirty. I have no reason to. And these are very different than the military's anyways, so it wouldn't matter. Okay. Upper receiver put together onto the bottom receiver, lower receiver. Really, all you have to do put your gun on fire. Actually, excuse me. Leave it on safe. Come in here to where the hammer is. Try and scrub off as much as you can off the hammer itself. Throw it on fire. Personal thing of mine, I don't like to have my hammer just fly forward. Get in here again. See how dirty it actually is. It's not even dirty. Right there it is. A little bit of lubrication. Once you get it all cleaned up. What you're looking for is mostly on the springs. You want a few drops of COP, rem oil, whatever. Nothing too wild and crazy, just a few drops. And then on your selector switch, put a few drops. Sure it's all in good working order. Cool. And then underneath the bolt catch, once you push up on it, you'll see a little lip open up. Put a few drops in there. If you can, get a pipe cleaner in there, because I know how dirty the military weapons get, because the gas system's all messed up on them. Okay. The internals is clean. So you want to go through, scrub off any extra stuff, yada yada yada. I'm going to do that real quick. Do the outside too of the upper receiver. Wipe off my fake cog. Yes, it's a fake ICOG or ACOG. It's not made by Trigicon. Trigicon scopes are too expensive. This one does just as good. It's a, I believe it's called a Wibleton. Wibleton scope. Works just as good as a regular one. Believe me, you. I think that's the right saying. Believe you, me, maybe. Hell, I don't know. Nonetheless, just do a light coat. So, I'm saying light coat because your brushes should already have COP on them, and I didn't tell you to clean your brushes. So, if you did, go ahead and redo what you just did on cleaning your outside, because you want to have a little bit of oil on the outside of your firearm so it doesn't rust. Now I know for a fact every armorer tells you to do that, because they get tired of pulling the M16s and the M4s off the weapon racks, and the barrels are all rusty, the upper receiver's all rusty, and yeah. So yeah, pull this back out, line it all up. Boom. Now onto a function check. I'm gonna leave it on the table actually. So you want to squeeze. You want to obviously you want your hammer back for this. You're gonna squeeze the trigger on safe. Nothing's gonna happen. Squeeze the trigger on fire. Yes, dry fire. Hold the trigger. Grab charging handle. Pull it back. Let it go. Hear that little clunk? Here, I'll do it again. One more time. Once you know your function check's good, put it on safe, close the ejection port, scrub it up if you missed it, like I did. And cool beans. Your weapon's clean. If you want to clean the bore, get a bore snake or a bore brush, whatever. Punch the bore. It's all personal preference. I've heard some people that don't like to punch their bore because of the sheer fact that it throws off your accuracy. I don't believe that. I believe that if you have obstructions and carbon buildup in your bore, that's what decreases your accuracy. So I like to clean my bore, but I haven't fired any rounds in it since the last time I cleaned it, so there's no reason for me to, go through and put that stuff down my bore. But yep, that's all it takes. Clean your rifle in a nutshell. Don't mind me, I'm fixing my strap, because it's going to bother me. Jesus. Get your little cute little laser on there. Sorry, I'm being weird. Yeah, that's all she wrote. We're gonna cut her off there.